What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Subs No Dubs. Today we're going to be reviewing episode 6 of JuJutsu Kaisen. You know me, my name's Toonie2K, that's Casey, your co-host, and today we're joined by Wes. What's going
What's
on, Wes?
good? Back again. I'm just always here for great shows, and we're covering some good shows today.
Nope.
Yeah. Before we start, I hope you guys can hit the subscribe button. It's somewhere down at the bottom right. Maybe give the video a thumbs up. Maybe put something in the comments. Tell us how we can improve on the show and how better to entertain you guys. So
Make sure you say your favorite guest as well, because it
Yeah.
has to be me.
And yeah, let's get started with some JuJutsu Kaisen episode 6.
Yep.
It's a pretty good episode,
Alright,
bro.
boys. Crazy episode, bro. So, we
Wait.
start
I don't
off
know if that's a
episode-
crazy episode. I don't know if it's a crazy episode.
I would say
It's,
Okay.
it's a little bit of a
episode,
setup.
bro.
It's like a setup episode.
No,
Okay.
bro. Let me enlighten you, boys, bro.
All right, enlighten me.
There's so much like deep like foreshadowing in this episode, bro. It's ridiculous. But we start off Itadori, he's all dead supposedly. So we go
Got a
into
hole in
his
his
mind. Yeah, he's a little banged up. We go into his mind. We see him talking to Sakuna. They're trying to work out a little deal, bro, to keep both parties alive. And Sakuna says to Itadori, "You're gonna follow my rules and my requests, and that I'll heal you." And then obviously Itadori declines. He says no. He says he wants him to
Alright.
follow his rules. They sort of come to a little agreement where it's they follow Sakuna's rules for what was it like?
The original deal was it was two rules. First rule was whenever he says a code word, I forget the code word. You have to let me take over for a minute.
Mhm.
And then the second rule was forget about the first rule.
Forget
Like,
about the first rule.
Wait.
Yeah.
Don't mention it to anyone.
But then,
But he can't kill anyone. Or
yeah,
he
that was like
can't
the
harm
that was
anyone
second like
within the
revision. That was the
business.
second
that was
revision
like
of it.
that was like extra afterwards. It's like bonus. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll meet you in the middle. I won't kill or hurt anyone. He's really excited to just see Fushigura's like ability and how he like transitioned to his like next level of power and like how he grows. 'Cause obviously he saw something in that last episode that was very like intriguing to him.
Intrigued him, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's all based around Fushiguro?
Oh,
Well, it
I
showed it
don't
in
know.
In the episode, it showed a flashback.
I mean, but I don't think he would want that 1 minute just to spend with Fushiguro. Yeah. I think he's got something up his sleeve, bro.
Nah, because like in the episode when he was talking about the deal and about his like kind of his reasoning behind it, he really didn't. Like, obviously, he didn't say his reasoning, but it literally did the flashback back to where Fushiguro was like starting to like gather that energy before he was about to like 6 gates that like die or whatever, 8 gates or whatever.
Right.
So I think that's definitely like a big part of it. Like I think he's very like Sakuna's very intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
you know,
he's just-
Yeah, go ahead, Casey.
I think he's just intrigued. He wants to see like people's power. Like he's so curious. I feel like he's one of those characters that just wants to keep fighting the best of the best. Because like right now he feels like he's untouchable.
Yeah, I mean he's the
And-
strongest
Yeah.
person.
No,
in
I don't know if I'd agree with that right now, just
Ooh.
because like he got handed, bro, in episode 2 or
Bro,
2,
he had like one finger. He had like one finger. Now
exactly, bro. So it's like he could use this whenever, bro. So just take that into consideration. There's no one who could probably meet his power level when he's at like 20 fingers. So
I know.
think his ideal goal would to be able to get to 20
Oh.
somehow, but we'll see.
Yeah, but and then from that point on, we see Itadori say, "All right, here. How about we do this? Let's fight to the death, and if I win, there's no conditions. I just get my life back." But and then mid sentence after agreeing, Satoru just absolutely.
Sakuna.
Yeah, Sakuna. Why did I say Satoru? I just choked. That's Gojo. But after like mid sentence, he just slices his head off, and it just cuts, and just says, and then it just cuts to him awakening back on the medical bed.
That was insane because it was like half a second after he's like, "Okay, I agree, let's do this." Literally, Sakuna just like you see like a string or something, like
Yeah.
a line, just cut him in half like it cuts. It's like that's just like him flexing so hard. Like, this is how powerful I am.
Mhm.
Obviously, Itadori doesn't care because Itadori has no fear in life.
That dude is cracked. I don't know. What a stupid bro. He's so overconfident in himself. Like, but I guess like I don't know why you try to go up against.
That's what makes him a great character, though.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did land a few nice punches in, so you know
It was a nice
probably
cheat.
feeling himself.
Oh yeah, but then we wake up and it's Gojo and the female nurse. What's her name?
Yep, the nurse and the guy that like originally spotted
The
out
scout.
jail.
The scout, right?
Yeah, the scout. Yeah, I think very important to notice is like when he awoke, just before he awoke, Gojo was talking to them about like him teaching and how much he like enjoyed teaching and like he enjoyed teaching his students and how he had like 3 students that he said were like the most powerful, like his
The third
favorite
year.
train. Like yeah, so he had like a 3rd year that like is gone. Like there was like a mysterious circumstance like I'm just like that he like lost him, like lost maybe control of him. So maybe that might be the guy that's with the curses right now in the restaurant. I don't know. It's just a theory I'm throwing
Oh,
out
that'd
there.
be a cool take.
And then he has a 2nd year.
That's the second year who can talk food talk, right?
No.
I think it's a different guy that's we haven't met
Okay.
yet. And then the 3rd student, he said Itadori. He's like already saying like Itadori is going to be as strong as them, and he's going to be like one of the strongest like students that he trains. So like that's very interesting to see like how much fate is already like in Itadori's hands.
I think another like really good point that they made in this specific episode was like Gojo's like reasoning for becoming a teacher. Like he talks about how you look at like the elders of the school and like the elders in general in the sorcerer world, and he always says, you know, they're very conservative. They don't really want to move forward, and he does have like the ability. Yeah, they're very complacent, and he does have the ability to go in and like kill them and get a revolution.
But no one would. Oh yeah, dude.
No
that was such a good saying. Yeah.
So his reasoning for becoming a teacher was to really like raise the new generation. You know, sort of like instill his teachings within them, which was like really cool for me.
He's like forming his own faction.
Yeah, kinda.
That'll follow him.
I don't even know if he wants to call it a faction. He said like my main goal now is like if I can't beat them, right? Like I might as well educate the future to be better than the previous generations. So I don't know if I wouldn't call it a faction, but I'd call it like.
Yeah, I don't want to say he has too much like ill intent with it.
I don't think so. I just think, it's just how he wants to continue forward, right? He thinks the way that we are right now is not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but leading off from that, we end up with what we see Itadori wake up.
Restaurant. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just see Itadori wake up and he's naked and.
Oh, he says to make sure that they keep him off the records because he's gonna start training him, which I'm super excited about.
We get the typical shonen training montage. It's coming, but this show didn't do it like that, bro. This show is so off the tilt, bro. It just does it so differently. But then, right after that, we see them like the 2nd years like training the 1st years for the upcoming. What was it? It was like a student battle, right?
JuJutsu competition.
Yeah, one of those, and I'm excited for that too. That's gonna be like a cool arc. I wonder what comes first though. Like, I wonder what arc comes first. Like, is it that Gojo versus at the end?
I think we're definitely gonna get that next. But I think that like we'll get the games, the competition before any other like major plot lines.
I think so.
Because like he basically said like we're gonna keep you dead for like, what is it, like 2 months in the game.
And then surprise. So
you're just gonna train this whole time off the books while everyone thinks you're dead, and we'll bring you back. So like obviously that like competition is definitely coming up, and like in like the training style, we got to see some like good funny scenes with the panda and the girl. I forget her name.
Nobara.
Yeah, so we get to see some funny interactions with Nobara and the panda, which is good.
He chucks her.
Yep, and then we got the girl with the ninja tools, kind of helping Fushiguro overcome his like weakness, which is.
Bro, wait, that was insane. Did you see him? Did you see him put his hand into like the ground? Like.
Yeah.
I realized I felt like that was a low key scene. Like, He's
yeah,
like
so the importance of that is they're talking about how he could carry around
weapons.
tools.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, there's this like one technique, but I'm not sure you can do it. It's basically like summoning the tools. So like Fushigura's like, I think I can summon these tools using my powers. It's like, okay, Fushiguro, we see you.
My dude was like, I bet. So wait, was it that his animals that he has can carry those tools? Cause like, or was it that like just
I
that?
think it's just storing it in like the shadows or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna summon it using like his sorcery.
Cause it was kind of funny when she's like, "Oh, Panda just carries all my shit." So,
yeah.
bro.
Panda.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Panda. What's next?
I think
Talk about the restaurant.
Oh,
restaurant.
restaurant. That was rough.
It's crazy. Yeah, we get to see the guys eating food still in the restaurant with his cursed friends, and you know, one of the servers immediately said like he senses like the evil and like the hate from coming from the table, and he's like, if I stick around here, I'm gonna die. Like just says it. Like, obviously, he can't see the curse. He's just like
Boy, that was so wild.
And he just like he dips, he leaves.
He attempts to.
You know, we get to see the Gojo, the fire guy. So the fire curse.
Jugo.
Sorry, Jugo.
Jugo. Yeah.
He's talking to the unknown man about like, how strong am I?
Yeah.
And
oh,
like,
finger wise.
He compared me to Sakuna's fingers. And the
he
man
said,
says 8 or 9.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
And the fire guy gets a little caught. He gets like, yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Like that sounds like I'm pretty strong.
Yeah.
And then we get to see like, you know, like the waitress comes over. I think
that shit was nuts.
Next thing you know, it's like the fire force, bro. Internal combustion, like all of them just.
Yeah.
And now that guy that ran out the beginning looks like he is the smartest man on earth.
Yeah.
He said, "This is not it." I don't know, bro. What was that? Like a show of force? Like, what was the point of them?
I think
doing
that was just him like showing off a little bit, you know.
Oh, dude,
just showing how strong he is.
That was rough. Like they
just short-tempered.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Bro, they just completely lit up the entire restaurant. It's like, it's a good thing this isn't an expensive place. Like, didn't you hear him? The mysterious guy, and then we're like, that's cool.
They're just going around like burning up restaurants.
That was rough. Like, that was a cool scene though. Like, it's clearly like hinting to those being like the big villains. I feel like they're not even. I feel like they're not even the big villain though. I feel like Sakuna's the big villain. But
yeah, ultimately, yeah, he probably is. But I think another important thing from that scene was they introduced this special item or whatever that's supposedly strong enough to seal Gojo. So
yeah.
That's what I think Jugo said it. He said, if I'm able to kill him, can you give me the item? So maybe he has like a separate like motive to like use the item, but we'll have to find that.
Bro,
yeah,
but
so it's like a special grade object that can basically trap them in like a prison realm.
Yeah.
Right? And so he just wants to imprison Gojo Satoru for now because like he's the biggest threat besides like Itadori and Sukuna. Again, going back to last episode where it was like their keys to victory, right? They need to handle Gojo first. So it's like, yeah, we see that now, like what they plan on doing to do that, because I don't know if they could beat Gojo in hand-to-hand combat right now, right? It's like,
I remember in like the first or second episode, you hear Itadori ask, "Can you be Sakuna?" And then he's like, even if he had 20 fingers, I'd beat him. And it's like, yo, can they really handle Gojo right now? Even like maybe that's why like they did that whole restaurant scene, to see that he got overzealous, and maybe like this is them making a mistake by going to out in the wild just challenge Gojo.
But I feel like because he made the reference of like, you know what, I'm 8 fingers as strong as Sakuna, I could probably take on Gojo.
Yeah.
Maybe out of like he isn't as strong as like 20 fingers, like or Gojo isn't as strong as 20 fingers. So we'll have to see.
That's next week. We get to see it. Dude, what a good week coming up for us.
Yeah. Well, we also got to talk about Itadori's training.
Dude,
go ahead.
Yeah, what a clever way of like making fun of like him training and different techniques that are brought up, right? Like they did the Rasengan, they did Bankai, they did like so many other different things, and I was like, oh, that's so funny. Like, you know, it's just like a pay respects to the other shows, and like it's cool when you watch the other shows and you're like, oh, dude, I know that.
Yeah, they were
Like,
great references for sure.
yeah.
Just so like
Yeah.
Itadori's like laid back personality, like joking, like I just wanted to be cool and do something really cool because
A power
yeah,
smash or a
obviously
power
like
slam.
he has to learn how to use his curse. Like he has a lot of like power in him just from like all the the 3 Sakuna fingers that he has. So if like he can learn how to use like all this curse energy, like he's gonna be really strong. He just right now he's just going off his like natural like abilities, right? And we get to see like a really like unique training method from Gojo. He's like, yo, let me get the president's like doll figurine, and it's like a penguin with boxing gloves. It's like if you don't keep your cursed energy flowing into him, he's gonna like punch you in the face. And it's like, yeah, watch these movies. Like they're like some are romance, some are like action. Just like keep focus the entire time somehow, because like. Yeah, like we've all watched movies. Like you can't pay attention to shit when you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
So it's like I can only imagine what trying to like keep flowing,
Keep something going.
is going. Jeez, it was a great. They were great scenes though, for sure.
So Gojo explains that there's cursed energy and then cursed technique, right? Cursed technique is something that you are born with, and something that like, you know, it's your natural talent and skill that can bring those out, and then cursed energy is just like the raw form that the energy takes, right?
Yep.
So you try and use your technique to like.
Yep, you got to use that cursed energy into something like productive. You got to put it into a technique that actually does something.
Yep.
You know?
I wonder what Itadori is though. I feel do we think that he's gonna be one of those people that has like a crazy technique, or do you think he's just so brute force that he's just gonna use cursed energy to like fight people?
I think they'll probably try to come up with something, because in the beginning he kind of like emphasizes that he's really good at like hand-to-hand combat, so maybe like they try to work on something like surrounding the cursed energy. Well, that's what I can hope for, but I don't know.
I think we'll see something similar to what we saw in the prison, where Itadori like accidentally got like some cursed energy into his fists, and then like basically gave off like a super powerful punch. So I think it'll be something like that, where he like envelops his body, or maybe just like his fist and feet, and like the cursed energy, and it like powers up his punches and kicks and stuff like that. So I think it'll be something like that, kind of like, I don't know, you could call it like
all
a
for
Saiyan
one
form, like a Saiyan.
It's like all for one,
like,
dog. He goes
yeah, kind of like
down.
an all for one. Like, he's just gonna like boost up his own innate physical abilities with the cursed energy.
Wait, is it one for all or all for one?
One for all.
One for all is the good. All for one is the bad. Just like think about it, like
okay, there we go.
In terms of like what makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely think he has a lot of curse energy from the Sakuna fingers. So I think he's going to be very powerful once he learns all like how to control the curse energy and like siphon it away a little bit, you know? Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope that comes soon. I hope we get like a payoff for it this season. I hope they don't wait for. I don't want to wait for like.
Episodes, I think we definitely will.
We're 6 episodes in. Episode 7 is coming out next week, and that's a lot of content, right? 3 chapters an episode. So what? 72 chapters worth of content. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's about right.
And go ahead, Tins.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you speak of like moving forward, or talking about the next episode, but the ending scene kind of like leads exactly into that. You know, we kind of see Gojo, and was it
Jugo?
the scout? Oh, yeah.
His,
he ends up running into Jugo, and it looks like they're about to have a little face off.
Dude, it was kind of
driven
dope
by the scout, right?
Yeah, that was so dope.
The scout randomly, he's like, stop
the car,
like leave me. Like he can literally sense Jugo coming.
That is so insane. That guy is built different, bro.
Yeah, he's so strong, dude. It's like you just gotta be so excited for next week, right? Like you're gonna have Jugo versus Gojo, and it's gonna be such a good scene. I guarantee you.
I hope it's a good fight. I think me and Toonie were talking a lot this week. He said like he felt like the animation quality was like it felt kind of rushed, but then in the last like couple minutes of the episode, everything like looked normal again.
I think that was Haiku.
Yeah,
other show.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, we talked so.
Review.
So. Which we're also reviewing. So if you've already watched JuJutsu and want to see Haiku, you can see that like the same day.
Yep.
Early prediction for next week. I think Jugo is feeling too confident after being Wait, you're
Oh, he's back.
All right,
Here
we're
we go.
We're
I'm
back,
good. I'm
we're back.
good.
But anyways, Jugo is feeling too confident after being said that he has like the power
Yeah.
of 8 or 9 fingers, and he thinks he's gonna like smoke Gojo. You can just tell like by the way he is like one-on-one fighting him right now. Like he obviously is way too confident. I think Gojo is gonna like destroy him.
Do you
Or at
think he
least-
gets support though? You think the other guys come to back him up and they just deal with Gojo right now?
I can't imagine that they already have the cursed object and everything right, like the whole plan ready to go, like now. Something tells me like Goju or sorry Jogu, whatever. They're like they have
Jugo?
the
Literally
exact
the-
opposite names,
yeah.
so it's very confusing.
Goju and
Anyways.
Jugo.
It seems
Jugo.
rushed. The curse attacking him seems rushed.
Hmm.
Seems like he
Oh
did
my
it on
God.
his own. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't know. What are you guys' thoughts?
I'm in the same boat. Oh my
Oh
lord.
my god, my camera is dying.
All right, it's working at the moment. We'll let it be. But I'm like on the same boat. I think that I think Jugo, the lava shark boy and lava girl, except lava boy, he's gonna get absolutely smoked. I feel like it's one that's gonna be like a humbling moment for him, and then they're gonna come back and like properly deal with Gojo like 2 episodes or 3 episodes later.
Well, I already know what's gonna happen, so
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
let's-
say much, but it's probably gonna be the best episode yet. So
Oh.
yeah,
That's the thing with
definitely
this
one to
show.
look out for.
This show has been nothing but bangers after bang. Like every week, this show has just been like, just.
Mhm.
I'm excited. There's no question about it. This show has been on top of its game over and over. So.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, out of 10, boys, what are we giving this episode?
It's like a
7.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
solid
it's-
7. Good.
It's mostly a setup episode, right?
Yeah.
It's setting up for the next episode, and
Actually,
uh,
that beginning sequence was so fire. Like.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'm giving it an 8.5.
Yeah.
Bro.
I
That first
forgot.
half was amazing.
That first half had me so hyped, bro. Like I was like, damn.
Yeah.
First half kind of like led that episode in. It kind of carried it, so maybe an 8. I'll give it an 8. It's kept its standard like a proper 8 rating. So you know what? Subs to
Pretty
dubs.
good.
8 out of 10. Put a big
All right.
confirmed like boom stamp.
Lock it in.
There it is. Is that your final answer?
All right.
All
Tough
right,
scenes.
guys. This this has been Subs No Dubs, JuJutsu Kaisen episode 6. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see ya.